And you got to admire the speed of Jackson. He's a nightmare in the open floor, just has a knack for being in the right place at the right time.
What's up, guys? Today I am here with Greg Anthony. Thank you for joining us on 2K TV.
Oh, well, Rachel, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, you have been part of the 2K family since 2K16.
Yeah.
People are hearing your voice all the time.
Yeah.
How about Tatum there?
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Trailblazers in this one. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. The Heat trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Miami. This game, an interesting matchup for them, facing another middle-of-the-pack team. They're looking to take a step forward. This is the type of game that they've got to measure the progress with.
And right now for Miami, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
Well, it's not really shocking, is it? Considering the makeup of their roster, they need a ton of help in many areas if they want to get better.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Aminu and Nurkic up front. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. And Whiteside sends it back. Here's Dragic. And the layup falls. Dragic has got the first basket of the game for Miami.
First points of the night, and here we go.
He's showing his initiative, trying to put his imprint on the game right out the gate.
And, you know, last season, it seemed like it was a strong return to form for Goran Dragic, who was able to be more ball dominant when he was on the floor. And that style seems to work to his advantage, and he just seemed more comfortable in his role with this team.
Now, here's Dragic. From the stripe, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let him have that shot. Also, might have been a lack of effort.
Aminu grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Lillard kicks to Connaughton. Screen by Nurkic. There's the pick. Nobody near Lillard. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dragic against Lillard. Dragic the pass to Johnson. And it's denied. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Nurkic dishes to Aminu. Waiters outside. Here's Whiteside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Lillard. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Here's Nurkic, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Here is Lillard after Dion Waiters getting his 3 to go. Pass to Connaughton. There's the feed to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
And don't forget about the good hand-eye coordination. I mean, he almost corralled it in for the steal.
Now, here's Lillard. Shoots over Dragic.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Johnson kicks to Dragic. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. 7 points for Goran Dragic.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
Now here's Lillard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him.
Now here's Dragic after the miss from Damian Lillard. Dragic the pass to Waiters. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Dragic. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And talk about the Blazers players. They talk a lot about the work ethic of this team.
The work ethic of this team starts with number 0, Damian Lillard. He makes sure that it's a competitive environment. A lot of these young players, though, are looking to prove themselves in the gym before and after practice. They're challenging one another.
Trailblazers trail by 9. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Eric Spoelstra gave me a few minutes to catch up. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys the need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you. Sounds like shooting is what he's concerned with most early on.
Yeah, they're looking for a controlled, patient offense today. And the key to that will be shot selection.
It's ball movement. The key is everybody has to stay involved on offense. The best way to get good shots is to make sure the defense can't focus on any one player.
Now here's Dragic. 7 points in the game. Whiteside, a screen on Aminu. And Waiters, here we go. Over Aminu, a second chance effort. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Heat shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
Dragic against Lillard. Aminu with a screen for Nurkic. There's a screen. Here's Connaughton with the tip. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Nice. He snuck a hand in there. That's the great anticipation he brings on the offensive glass.
Miami leading by 7. Dragic kicks to Johnson. He dishes it to Whiteside. Waiters outside. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Damian Lillard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Aminu. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Aminu's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Waiters outside. Johnson dishes to Waiters. Here's Whiteside, and he uses the glass on the layup. Whiteside's got 7.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Here is Lillard. Aminu with a screen on Dragic. Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
Outside a screen. Waiters. And it's Waiters again missing.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
There's the screen. Now the pass to Connaughton. A three-pointer, no good.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of the shooting.
Dragic against Lillard. Here's Dragic. He has 7. Second shot opportunity, and he gets it to go. He's got 9.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Lillard left side, and it's Lillard again missing.
He's not the only one to blame for them being behind. He hasn't helped their cause much.
Waiters passes to Dragic. Right side a screen. Waiters gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And it's a 12-point Miami lead.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Aminu with a screen on Dragic. Lillard attacking. Here's Harkless. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And, Chris, we often talk about what makes a good coach or a good player, but to change it up a bit, what do you think is an aspect of being a good general manager in the NBA?
I think being a good manager is about a couple of things. Knowing how to manipulate and deal with the salary cap so that you can bring the best players around each other, but the skill sets have to fit. Best players aren't just what a guy has done in the past or how many points he scored or how many records that he's broken. It's about, does his skill set fit with another player? So you don't want two guys that are ball handlers in the sense. You don't want two guys that need a ball handler to facilitate, and therefore you don't have anyone to penetrate. So someone that knows how to weave and interject different skill sets that will complement each other, I think is the type of GM that is successful in this league.
Sometimes easier said than done, though, right?
I think most times easier said than done because a lot of GMs have some great ideas, but they need someone else to help in that trade or a player that's willing. And so, you know, you have a lot of moving factors right there.
Here's Waiters following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Dragic. Whiteside. It doesn't go for him. Trailblazers trail by 9. And Lillard kicks to Connaughton. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game.
Lillard is great at spotting the open man. He knows it's his responsibility to get his guys going.
Here's Mickey. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. Whiteside kicks to Johnson. In the heat, another 3.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
And I love it, Greg. Both sides inflicting damage from the perimeter. We'll see how the defense is adjusting.
Now here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. Nurkic in the post. Whiteside's there. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. They get a hand on it and taken away by Johnson. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Harkless kicks to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Down low. Layup off the pick. Right side, Dragic. Off target with his 3.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Now, here's Nurkic. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. The shot by Harkless, no good.
I think a kick out is the better option there. Defense had the rim on lockdown.
Johnson kicks to Waiters. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Near the 3-point line, it's Dragic. Another shot. Right side, no good.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Oh, wonderful anticipation. He reads the play perfectly, then with the quick reaction time.
Now, here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. Aminu with a screen for Lillard. There's the dish to Aminu. It's hauled in by the Heat. Whiteside's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Whiteside a screen on Lillard. Back to Johnson. Inside. Waiters. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
And so it's Miami. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back right after this. And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense, I play defense.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Heat, we've got Tyler Johnson. Justice Winslow out there with Whiteside. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Magruder in at the 3. Now with Whiteside, no matter what he is doing, he is always setting the tone. The way he goes about defending the rim, it's like he's taking it personally that these guys are not going to score on him.
And you know what? He's a tone setter defensively. He gives his group confidence when he's on the floor. And, you know, teams are starting to realize you simply do not go at Whiteside. The block numbers might be down, but his defensive impact is as high as ever.
When Turner is driving, he's ready to take the punishment. Fantastic at staying aggressive.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. So often there are some players who have one unstoppable move or something that they'll lean on if their team needs a basket. What did you feel your go-to move was when you were playing?
You know, I've said this many times. I just felt like my go-to move was just get a bucket. And so it depended on where I was on the floor. You know, I love the jump hook from the left block looking in, my 15-foot jumper, 17-foot jumper. I felt that if I came off a pick and roll and I caught the ball live, I could drive or I could shoot the jumper that if you were a big fella, you were at my mercy. And so, you know, those were really my spots on the floor to really try to do damage. So, you know, it's just about the point guard, the team that you're playing with, where shooters are on the floor in case you get double teamed, and just kind of knowing your game. And so I felt comfortable on many spots on the floor, and depending on what spot on the floor, time and possession, that's where I was going to go and just try to be successful.
I always felt you read well. You reacted well after your read.
Yeah, because, you know, I grew up on teams where coaches, you know, would want me to do the correct play, and just because you can shoot a jump hook, your favorite shot over two people, but if you have a wide open, great knockdown shooter in the corner, you're supposed to make that pass. And so that's what I mean about, you know, what's your favorite move? It really depends on where I was, because a lot of times it was to get my shot first, and then if I knew the defense was coming, it was to identify where that next guy was going to be. So if I didn't score, I was going to get the ball to the guy that was. And it was an easy way to kind of control the pace and the play from the game from that post position.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, Miami's Eric Spoelstra is known for his focus and his devotion to work. How does he stay centered? Yoga. He said, I like it because you have to keep your eyes on your own mat. If you're not focused on the spot in front of you, you'll fall over. Kevin, that mindfulness translates across the board.
Mindfulness. That's an interesting way to look at things, D.A. Spo is a great communicator. Knows how to certainly get through to his team. Here's Napier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Passes it to Connaughton, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his third foul of the game.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
Jake Layman's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Man, this is a joke, right? I mean, there's been some glimpses of hope, but they've been few and far between.
Here's Layman. It's Turner, high post. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Layman.
Turner can do a little bit of everything. A good passer who knows how to hit his guys in their spots.
Whiteside kicks to Magruder. Feeds to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Whiteside. And it's Miami with another. Trailblazers trail by 11. Here's Napier. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Unloads from 13. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Johnson kicks to Winslow. Baseline try. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Winslow's got his second basket of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Davis sets a screen. And Turner kicks to Napier. There's the pick. To the right side. Vonleh, the pass to Napier. Over Johnson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Dishes it to Ellington. Right block shot. The offensive rebound. And it's Magruder in the corner. Traps in the tray. Magruder's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Greg, you hear about the competitive culture that this Miami Heat franchise has.
Yeah, and that doesn't always work for some teams, but it works for the Heat. This group will push each other all the time to be the best they can be. The practices have a feel of game-level intensity.
Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Pass to Johnson. The three. Evan Turner grabs the board. Trailblazers trail by 16. Out to the wing. Here's Lehman. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Magruder passes to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Whiteside sets the pick for Johnson. Shoots from 14. No good off the front iron. And for Portland, they're shooting just 31% in the game. It's stolen. Here's Magruder. Whiteside a screen on Turner. Whiteside a screen. Johnson kicks to Winslow. Over Vonleh. Winslow's shot is off.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
From down low. A shot by Ellington, no good. Trailblazers trail by 16. And stolen by Ellington. In transition, here comes Miami. Ellington leading the charge. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Ellington. And Chris, you were the #1 overall draft pick back in 1993. We've seen a lot of greats taken with that pick, but it also seems that those #1 picks who aren't as successful face a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism. There's a lot on your plate to handle. Can you talk about that for us?
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure for some players being the #1 pick. But I've always laughed and I've thought about, players that maybe people say maybe they were a bust, maybe this player wasn't good. Well, I think you should go back and look at the GM that picked them. I mean, the GM is the guy that assesses talent, So when there were a few players that were picked #1, and many players said, "What are you doing? We've played against him. We would never pick him #1." So before that, I think the NBA is about opportunity and situation. Look at a guy like Chauncey Billups. He went to Boston. He didn't do well at Boston. They called him a malcontent, said he couldn't play, and then he ended up being one of the best leaders that the game had. And so this game is all about situation and opportunity. Can you find the right fit? That's why if you're a player, you can't let frustration get to you. You have to continue to work hard, continue to prove your game, because when you play, you're auditioning for the other teams in the league as well. They're saying, wait a minute, we see his unique talent, skills, and we see his unique skill set, and we could use him. So many times you just have to wait for the right position in the right situation.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
And the Blazers with 3 first-round picks under their control this last summer. That's where you want to be.
Definitely. Picks 15, 20, and 26 in a strong draft class. That could really help reinforce a roster.
James Johnson's checked in for Wayne Ellington. Portland also making some changes. Nurkic checked in for Davis, and Harkless is subbed in for Vonleh. Free throw, no good for Napier. And Al-Farouq Aminu, one of the league's great value contracts, signed through 2019 for around $7 million a season.
Yeah, and in this era, starting players command twice that at least. That helps with ballooning payroll. I mean, and Aminu's happy, getting consistent minutes in Portland.
There's Winslow. Goes back up. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, Greg, Justice Winslow had a year that he'd like to forget. His second season in the NBA. Only played in the 18 games before sitting out the rest of the way after a torn labrum.
And we're just happy to see the young man back out on the floor so that he can continue to develop. Always a fantastic defender. And you forget, still a very young player who can round into a contributor, I believe, on offense.
Here's Dragic. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lillard against Dragic. And Lillard kicks to Aminu. No good from outside. The Heat leading by 15. Johnson outside. He kicks it to Winslow. They set the screen. Here's Waiters. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 13 points for Dion Waiters.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Kicks to Harkless. Back to Lillard. Screen by Nurkic. Back to Harkless. Shot clock at 6. And Aminu slams it in.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
Winslow dishes to Waiters. Outside Dragic. Shoots over Lillard. And that one hits back iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Harkless. And Farouk Aminu gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Napier. Miami leading by 15. Outside Dragic. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dragic has got 12 points in the game.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Waiters passes to Dragic. Back to Waiters. Lillard against Dragic. Pass to Mickey. Waiters for 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Trailblazers trail by 16. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Aminu with a screen for Nurkic. Lillard from outside, and it's Miami with the rebound. Dragic kicks to Waiters. And it's Waiters again missing. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Heat out front, up by 16. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome, everybody. So far, a pretty one-sided first half. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the... So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what do you think?
Well, right now, they're winning the battle above the rim. I'm talking about all their offensive rebounding, just a ton of second-chance opportunities. They just wanted it more. And
that's it for halftime.
A great look at American Airlines Arena right on the shores of Biscayne Bay as we welcome you back to Miami. Miami leading by 16. On the floor for Portland, Harkless and Aminu, your small and power forwards. Then there's Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot.
Oh, just a solid screen to free him up. Makes the layup possible.
Screen by Nurkic. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Lillard with it. Screen by Nurkic. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Connaughton. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Connaughton's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Johnson the screen. Mickey passes to Waiters. Johnson in the corner. Tries a 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Johnson's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, Terry Stotts now in his 6th season as head coach in Portland. I mean, he's been a head coach for a handful of seasons elsewhere, but this is by far his longest run with a single team.
Raiders no luck. Trailblazers trail by 17. Lillard outside. Here's Aminu, and Aminu slams it in.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. And by all accounts, Terry Stotts doing a great job with the Blazers.
But this team has chemistry and a defined style of play. The new players level, I mean, Stotts himself seems really happy in Portland. It's been a great match.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
Now here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot by Harkless, no good.
Oh, missed there, but still a very impressive start to this half after connecting on 3 straight field goals.
Dragic kicks to Waiters. They set the pick. Right side a screen. Dragic against Lillard. Wing shot on the way. And again, it's Goran Dragic. Dragic has got 16 points.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Lillard misses.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
Trailblazers trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Drops in the tray. He's got 14.
Oh, you gotta love the confidence of Lillard. His 3-point shot is money in the bank.
Waiters outside. There's a good screen. Right side a screen. Back to Waiters. Lillard against Dragic. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Dragic. Lillard the pass to Connaughton. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Man, they straight up been getting smoked over this stretch. They really need to refocus here.
And some changes here for the Heat. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Mickey. Rodney Magruder comes in for Waiters. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Portland also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Nurkic. Noah Vonleh comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. And it's Turner in for Maurice Harkless. Ellington dishes to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Magruder kicks to Whiteside. Johnson for 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's all he needs, just an inch of separation from beyond the arc. He's showing good touch.
Now Lillard, 14 points for him. Off the screen, and it's blocked by Whiteside. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Whiteside sets the pick for Johnson. The feed to Whiteside. Shoots from the elbow. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Intercepted. On the wing, Ellington shoots over Lillard. A shot by Ellington, no good. The Miami Heat comes into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies. Davis with a screen on Johnson. Lillard attacking. Johnson with the block. On the wing, Ellington. Turner covering. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
And the Heat making a change here. Winslow's checked in.
And probably the prime memories with the Heat have to be from the Big Three era. I mean, the team has done a great job of transitioning from that era to this current one, but classic example for me of reloading versus rebuilding.
He feeds it to Whiteside. Goes up on the wing. No good on that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. There's the pick. Over to the left wing. Lillard against Johnson. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Vonleh. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Shabazz Napier's checked in for the Trailblazers. And here is Johnson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Not only did he play superb D there, he snagged the rebound in the process. Fantastic effort.
Here's Vonleh. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Vonleh's got his second bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Johnson kicks to Magruder. He dishes it to Whiteside. And stolen by Vonleh. Out to the wing.
Close that on Turner.
Turner with it. Davis sets a screen. 4 on the shot clock. And it's Connaughton missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Whiteside kicks to Johnson. Here is Ellington. He has 7. The pass to Whiteside. And here's Johnson outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Connaughton passes to Vonleh. Misses off the left iron. The Heat leading by 15. Now the dish to Ellington. Passes to Whiteside. Here's Magruder. Feeds it to Ellington. Johnson outside. Winslow kicks to Magruder. Hits the three-point bomb. Magruder's got 6. Trailblazers trail by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Dishes to Vonleh. Now here's Turner. He's covered closely. Pass to Napier. Plays it up and banks it in. Napier's got his second basket of the night.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against a guy who towers over him.
Well, it's just an attitude, a way of life. Can't let people see you back down, or they take it as a sign of weakness and expect that treatment every time.
Right side a screen. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. The Heat need to get a shot off. And Napier pulls it down.
Now, he doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Turner with a screen on Johnson. Pass to Turner. Here's Connaughton. 15 points in the game. Vonleh. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
And sometimes you get a little outside of yourself. You have to be a little more disciplined. Now, that's a shot they'll be happy with on every trip, no matter who's taking it.
Davis sets a screen. Davis setting the pick for Turner. And it's Connaughton missing.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
From downtown, that shot is in just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
He didn't let that first half get him down. He has come out firing on all cylinders to begin this second half.
Winslow kicks to Johnson. Back to Winslow. The feed to Johnson. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Ellington. From deep. Offensive rebound, Heat.
They are really crashing the offensive glass, and it's paying off for them.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
He kicks to Johnson. Right side a screen. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Fires the 3. Carries it from 3-point range.
Timeout.
Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Well, the Blazers were the surprise team of the 2016 playoffs. An unproven squad making it all the way to the Western Conference semis. But from that standpoint, last season had to be viewed as a disappointment.
And some changes here for the Heat. Jordan Mickey's checked in for Whiteside. Dion Waiters comes in for Rodney Magruder. And it's Dragic in for Wayne Ellington. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Nurkic checked in for Davis. Aminu comes in for Vonleh. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Napier, and it's blocked. And they're on the break. There's Winslow. Portland grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Napier kicks to Turner. And the shot goes down.
Love the inside game of Turner. He's not the biggest guy, but that doesn't stop him from capitalizing any close to the bucket.
Waiters outside. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Heat lead by 19. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
I like the activity, guys.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Dion Waiters is out there with Winslow. And it's Tyler Johnson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Mickey in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Nurkic setting the pick for Harkless. Over in the corner, Turner. Sinks the triple. Turner's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Portland.
You got to appreciate how assured Turner is. I mean, he gets his shot off quickly off the pass.
Mickey passes to Waiters. Here's the teardrop. Nurkic with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Basket counts. Turner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Turner's a muscular player, superb at fighting his way through the D. He likes overcoming these challenges.
Dragic kicks to Mickey to the inside. And the dunk by Winslow.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Kicks it to Harkless. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, and last season, for the first time since his rookie season, Mo Harkless pretty much a full-time starter. His perimeter defense, though, is critical for that starting lineup.
And Harkless, a versatile defender. He can cover 4 positions.
Oh, yeah, just great size and athleticism. His 7-foot wingspan makes him a problem. He racks up his share of blocks and steals, though.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in. Johnson dishes to Dragic. Johnson the screen. They set the pick. Back to Johnson. Outside Dragic. With some arc. Nurkic with the block. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That free throw good from Aminu. He doesn't get the second one. Miami leading by 14. Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Raiders for 3. That shot misses. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Timeout.
The Heat
Timeout.
making a switch here.
Start it.
Whiteside's checked in. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
This is a critical timeout for them. They've got to come up with a plan to slow him down right here and right now.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
And stolen by Lillard. It's 2-on-1. Ahead, here's Harkless. Kicks it out to Lillard. There's the triple. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Warriors in Oakland. Right side a screen. And it's Dragic off the drive. No good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. And here are the Blazers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And there's the pass to Aminu. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Heat leading by 11. Raiders on the wing. He feeds it to Dragic. Whiteside, a screen on Lillard. Shoots over Lillard. Second shot opportunity. And count it. They'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Aminu with the screen on Dragic. Passes it to Aminu. He tries for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Johnson kicks to Dragic. The dish to Waiters. Right side a screen. Back to Dragic. Feeds it to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Over Harkless. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
Here's Lillard.
Wow, you remember the 2015-16 Trailblazers losing 4 of their 5 starters? I mean, I don't think people really understand what a huge burden that placed on the shoulders of Damian Lillard. But he accepted the challenge and got them to the second round of the playoffs. That's just incredible.
And the first one drops.
It's about the mentality of Lillard. Plays with a chip on his shoulder. He feels like he's always got something to prove.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Here's Waiters. This is to Dragic. Whiteside sets the pick for Johnson. Pass to Waiters. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. 18 points for Dion Waiters. And Lillard embracing the leadership role on this Blazers team.
Lillard doesn't make it about himself. It's about his team chemistry, spending time with his teammates, his team trips. He wants that bond of friendship to exist on this young team.
Whiteside a screen. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Over Lillard. No good off the back of the rim.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
That one, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That's good from Johnson. So he gets them both. And timeout called. Terry Stotts has had enough.
Yeah, just hitting a reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
And the chance to draw up a great play. I mean, this is a chess match at work.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Now here's Lillard. Aminu with a screen for Nurkic. They set the screen. Lillard dishes to Harkless. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Miami leading by 14. Now Whiteside. Back to Waiters. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dragic against Lillard. And Whiteside sends it back. And he recovers it. 6 to shoot. Napier kicks to Lillard.
And Damian Lillard just a beast in my opinion. Never the top prospect coming out of Oakland High, a 5'11 senior. Nobody gave him major scholarship offers. But then he grew 4 inches at Weber State, and his game grew. He was taken the 6th pick in the 2012 draft.
First free throw is good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Miami leading by 12. Dragic the pass to Whiteside. Johnson the screen. Dragic against Lillard. Shoots from the baseline, and he hits the jumper for 2. Johnson's got 4 this quarter. And Lillard, the rare lottery pick who played all 4 years in college.
Well, he was the man at Weber State. I mean, that helped prepare him for this role. He's counted upon to set the tone for the Blazers on and off the court.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
You're exactly right. Just has a nose for the ball, a sense of exactly where he needs to be.
Waiters dishes to Dragic. The 19-foot shot, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his 5th foul. Trailblazers trail by 14. Here is Lillard. There's the pick.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
First free throw is good.
Well, he's been aggressive in getting himself some free throws as a result.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Dragic kicks to Waiters. A stupendous finish in traffic. Waiters got 5 points in the quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
There's a screen. Harkless on the wing. From deep. The Blazers keep it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Connaughton. Pass to Lillard. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got 29.
Oh, he has been dominant on offense. Who knows where they'd be in this game without his effort?
Johnson with a screen on Lillard. And the pass to Mickey. 6 to shoot. Dragic with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And the Heat, another 3.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Aminu with a screen on Dragic. Here's Lillard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Miami. And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. Chris, you look at the way the game is played now. We have seen some retired players say it is soft.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is soft when you look through that lens. That's true. But that's the way that the game is today. And so if you're a fan just coming to the game now, or, you know, if this is the game you love, you accept it and you keep moving on. As long as the fans love it, as long as the players are having fun with it. But definitely, compared to the 80s, to the 90s, there's no doubt about it that the game is soft as far as physical play, but at the same time, look what it's produced. It has allowed players to show the beauty of an offensive jump shot, of an offensive move, and also made defenders get that much better because you have to move laterally and can't use your hands to guard.
Miami leading by 10. Outside Dragic. There's the pick. The feed now to Waiters. Back to Dragic. From past the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Dragic has got 10 points in just the second half.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Well, the game looks like it's starting to wear on them. Unable to get out, defend the perimeter, unfocused. It's a bad sign.
Waiters for 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, he's picking his spots. Understanding the game so well helps them fuel this lead.
Right wing, stolen by Waiters. Connaughton kicks to Lillard. 1:30 left in the fourth. Well, there have been some questions regarding the NBA's playoff format, Chris, if the division by conference is a good thing, or if we should open it up to even more teams. Should we even have divisions? If you were going to change anything, what might you change in the playoff format in any way?
Well, I'll tell you this, I would not add more teams. Please. I mean, you're going to add more teams to watch more bad teams? No, if you can't win almost 50% of your games, no way.
Agreed.
I did hear one thing that was kind of interesting is that what if you ranked the teams 1 through 16 in the playoffs? So that, yes, I still believe in divisions.
Right.
Because I want the season to matter. Divisions, championships, that matters for a fan base. Those type of things matter. So I want to keep those in there. But if you did 1 through 16 that way, so the last two teams didn't have to play the best competition until the end, I just think that might be interesting. You never know what type of matchups you may have. But I think we've been having some great basketball in the last 15 years. So I don't know if necessarily we really need to change anything about the playoffs.
Interesting observations. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Johnson. Haslam comes in for Jordan Mickey. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Waiters. And Ellington is subbed in for Goran Dragic. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Ed Davis is checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Vonleh comes in for Al Farouk Aminu. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Napier in for Pat Connaughton.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Miami.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Hassan Whiteside.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Napier. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long.
For all those who want to profile and pose. You all alone in these streets, cousin. Every man for themself in his land. We be and keep them shook crews running like they